I heard Lord von Berghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
That's for their lordships to know. Not me.
Aye. No one tells us commoners anything. Typical lords. But you must have heard something. You know how it goes. You've got ears, ain't you?
Aye, I've got ears. But I don't crouch at keyholes.
All right, I didn't mean to offend you. Tell me one thing, though. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Pirkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaramir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your master, Lord Capon of Pirkstein, is somehow significant.
One of the most significant in the Kingdom of Bohemia.
Well, you're lucky you're with him. Look who I'm serving. And you're his, what, page, servant?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it. But mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaramir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get out much.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too. Let's do something to shorten it. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory of our masters. You for yours, me for mine.
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon any time and any place.
Then you're the right man in the right place. Get your kit ready, and we can get stuck in.
I don't want to pry, Michael, but Sir Yaramir said he had some luck with horses. That sounds interesting.
Nothing interesting about it. His lordship's affairs are a long story, and a dull one at that.
Well, if there's one thing Lord Capon taught me, it's that noblemen's affairs are never dull.
If you insist, well, you're in for a disappointment. There's nothing interesting about it. Sir Yaramir had these relatives, and they died, God rest their souls. And his lordship inherited some land, but they couldn't give it to him or something, so they gave him horses instead, to make up the amount owed. See? Complicated and dull, but all above board.
You are right. That's nobleman's business for you.
Just so.
Let's do it, Michael.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here, so we'll use them. We don't want to hack each other to pieces, do we?
That's sensible.
We'll do it in a little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want, and we'll get cracking.
Some sword will do.
A choice fitting for a nobleman. Give me a moment. I'll put my gear on.
Whack him! Whack him!
Well then. Ready?
Watch out! Michael is one of the best fighters around.
Okay, lad. Careful with that. Who do you think will have
Jesus! I'm hit! Ah, shit! What the? Oh! You son of a bitch! Ah! What the?
Michael.
Ah, shit!
Going at it just
What
like
the?
real nice.
Never up.
Ah! What the?
Let's see what you're made
Watch
of.
out!
And who Von
Michael
Burgo
is one of
sent
the
us.
best fighters around.
Smash him, Michael.
Fight for us, Michael!
Smash him, Michael.
I hope nobody gets badly wounded.
Let's
Fight
see
for
what
us,
you're
Michael.
made of. And who Von Burgo
Watch out! Michael is one of the best fighters around.
Let him have it, Michael.
Watch out! Michael is one of the best fighters around.
Let's see what you're made of. Glory to Never. Glory to Never. Glory to Never.
You're back off! Ah! What the? Blood Nabok!
Glory to Never.
Ah! Ah! What the? Ah! 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 What the? Ah, shit! What the? You're back off! Ah! Glory to the House of Nabok! Christ! I'm hit! I've been waiting for you. Blood Nabok! Ah!
Watch out! Michael is one of the best
Ha! Blood Nabok! Oh! You son of a bitch! Ah! Oh! You son of a bitch! Ah! What the?
Fight for us, Michael!
Blood Nabok! Ah! Ah, shit! What the?
Fight for us, Michael!
Let him have it, Michael. Glory to Never. Let's see what you're made of and who Von Burgo sent us.
Hold on, neighbor!
Fight for us, Michael.
Let's see what you're made of and who Von Burgo sent us. Glory to Nevarkov. Nevarkov.
Fight for us, Michael.
You're back off!
Let him have it, Michael. Smash him, Michael. Glory to Nevarkov.
Fight for us, Michael.
You gave me a wallopy.
Keep it up, youngster. Whack him! Whack him!
A good fight. An honourable.
Yeah, I'd say. I haven't had such a good stretch in a long time.
Lord Capon's honour has been defended.
That it has. Didn't expect you to take me down like that. All honor to you, Henry. Here you go. Something to remember Nabokov by on your journeys with Sir Capon. You won fair and square. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath the smithy beyond the gate, I reckon. She'll be happy if you show her where it hurts. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, you can have a game of dice's work. Or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you how we hold races to pass the time. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can practice archery with Mark. I reckon you'll find him on the gate.
Christ almighty.
Good afternoon.
Well, it's nice to meet someone from the trade. I'm also a blacksmith.
Is that so? Good lord, I wouldn't have expected that. You must have had a slice of luck to be hanging out with nobles. Me and my brother wanted to get out of the smithing trade, but something always brought us back. I'm Steer. Pleased to meet you, sir.
Henry. How's trade? The plates here. Is that your work?
Well, I wish. If I could make stuff like that, me and my brother wouldn't be stuck here. We just keep it in good nick. Mend it when the lads get it beat up, which they do all the time.
Tell me about it. I've straightened bent nails and knives and saws till I couldn't see straight. Folks don't take care of things, and then they're surprised.
You took the words out of my mouth. Then it's work from dawn to dusk, day in, day out. And if you saw the work waiting for me down below and in the tower, no end to it.
Hold on. I'll go down there and help you out. The work will go faster with an extra pair of hands.
No, don't go anywhere. What I mean is, thanks for the offer. But we can't have a guest working here, can we? And besides, you get in the way down there. They're working on the fortifications. Better go and play dice with Twerk or something. Make the most of your free time till your lord gets back.
All right. Whatever you say. I just wanted to help.
Oh, I know you did. But I can manage by myself. Really. Let's leave it at that.
You said you have a brother.
Aye, they call him Bull. The poor bloke tries hard enough, but he ain't got the knack. So he just helps out where he can. Or he does any work that's needed. He's working below on the fortification repairs right now. He'd be better off learning a different trade. But times is hard. This way, at least we're together. That's the main thing. Have you got anyone next to you on life's journey?
I have my lord, and that's all I need.
I understand. I wouldn't mind being a noble's retainer myself. What's he like, actually?
Brave and just. Everything a knight should be. Every day I learn something new in his service.
He's got you well trained.
And what's your lord like?
My lord doesn't like it when folks talk about him behind his back. Better leave it at that. I reckon it's time I got back to work. See you later, my friend. Get out of here. Clear off. Don't bother.
All right, go. Lovely horses you have here.
Aye, right beauties, ain't they?
There must be more of them than men in the fortress. That many horses must have cost a fortune.
That's right. Sir Yaramir had a stroke of luck.
What stroke of luck was that?
Look, this is noble's business. I shouldn't go flapping my lips about it.
So there is something dodgy about it, eh?
Bollocks! It's all above board, especially our horses. Why not do something for your own lord's honour instead of insulting my lord's honour? We sometimes have this little race. You've got a horse, so you can show us your riding skills, eh?
Don't try that on me. My pa was a blacksmith, so I had horseshoes and hooves in my hand before I could walk. And I've met enough horse folk to know you shouldn't trust them further than you can throw them.
What do you mean?
The horses. Where did Lord Nebat get them?
All right, if you insist. Well, lucky for him, but not so lucky for others. We came across a bunch of them bandits who prey on folk here. We tore into them and hacked them to pieces. A couple of our lads didn't make it. God rest their souls. But we kicked their asses, and we took their horses. They had loads of them. Who knows where they got them, but that's by the by now.
I see. Take good care of those horses, then.
I will. And you, sir. Maybe I mentioned it before, but if you're at a loose end, the horses need to stretch their legs a bit. You could help us out. Just a little race around the area. It would do the horses good. And you, too. And if you managed to beat our lad, you wouldn't go away empty-handed.
What does that Pelzel eat? His breath stinks.
Greetings, sir. You've come a long way to visit us, so I reckon we ought to show our hospitality properly. We could practice archery together. What do you say?
I'm not in the mood for archery.
Come on, just a quick friendly contest. As a lord's escort, you must know how to shoot, don't you? Or are you too yellow to accept a challenge?
Watch your tongue. I'm Lord Capon of Perkstein's retainer, so you better mind your manners.
Sorry, sir. No need to fly off the handle. I apologize. If Lord Capon of Perkstein's retainer ever changes his mind about that archery, he knows where to find me. Take care. Have a good evening.
Are they married?
Christ.
It's a good thing you've come. We're all finished here. Now back to Trusky. If you're hungry, I left something outside on the table. It's all yours. No doubt you're used to better fare, but it's all we got. So I hope you won't mind.
I'm sorry, but your lord is ready to leave. Nothing, I suppose.
Any idea what that was? I'll go there.
God be with you, my friend.
Go sniff somewhere else. What?
At the risk of repeating myself,
Excellent! My favorite retainer and protector just when I need him. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. Sir Yaramir is a pleasant fellow, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergov, of course. So we got what we came for. What about you? Did you have fun?
You could put it like that, and I saw some very strange things that make no sense at all. Everything about that fortress is damn fishy.
Really? Like what?
They're not so loud.
The horses, you mean?
I'll tell you everything, but not here.
For Christ's sake. This had better be good. Well, it's time we set off.
Give me a moment. I need to check it out a bit more.
Henry.
Please, trust my judgment.
All right, but make it quick. And above all, I don't want any more trouble. We're here because of von Bergov's business, not for some godforsaken fortress. Got that?
Sure.
I won't wait forever. If you don't turn up in time, you can catch up with me on the way, or we'll meet back at Trotsky. But I won't be pleased. You're supposed to ensure my safety.
Huh? I've plenty of... Any idea what that was? I'll go there. I'll find you. Don't you worry.
I'm sorry, but your lord is ready.
Give up!
Fuck off!
Have it your way then. I'll beat you into submission. You're done here, you crook! You can't...
Have you got shit for brains? Got a guess, for fuck's sake.
You have a kind master.
I'm sorry.
Good day to you. What would you like?
Tell me, how's life in the fortress?
Nothing much. The days drag on, one much like another. What's worse, today I copped a shit job. Here with all the shit. But tomorrow will be better. I'm going on a patrol around the local area. I can't wait.
I know what you mean. What's your job today?
The prisoners?
You have prisoners?
Aye. Why else would I be standing here?
Good point. Who are the poor sods?
A couple of poachers. They're waiting to see what his lordship will do to them. Farewell, my friend. Careful! Careful!
What's that? Did I imagine it?
Huh? I heard something.
Hey! You're not allowed here.
Never mind.
Well, what's it going to be? Piss off! You silly doggy.
Sit and bark.
What is that mutt want over here? Leave it! Shoot!
What? Huh? Go away, you. Didn't you understand me last time? Get out! Someone will grab it by the scruff of the neck. Greetings, friend.
All right.
Huh? I heard something.
What do you want now? You've already taken everything I have. Sooner or later, Otto von Bergau will find out the truth and have you all hanged, believe you me.
Hold on. You've got me mixed up with someone. It was Lord von Bergov who sent me here.
What? If you're not one of those cutthroats, what are you doing here?
I swear by all that's holy, I came from Trotsky on a mission from Lord von Bergov.
Thank God. Fortune smiles on me. I'm Yarmir Nebok. You gallop back to Trotsky and tell Sir Otto that bandits have seized the fortress and are holding me captive. Tell him to bring an army and put an end to their mischief.
Why should I believe you?
Haven't you noticed what's going on in the fortress? I give you my word as a noble. I swear to you. Waste no time and get back to Trotsky.
When we arrived, their leader pretended to be you and tried to deceive us.
The bastard!
Who is he?
I haven't a clue. I've never seen him before, and he didn't bother to introduce himself. His men call him Captain. But the way he behaves and speaks, I reckon he's high-born. Now, stop wasting time. Go and tell Otto von Bergau.
How did they take the fortress then?
We don't have time for storytelling, for Christ's sake. If they catch you here, all will be lost. Hurry back to Trotsky.
Before we attack, I want to know your fortress's weak points.
Just count his men and bring 3 times as many, damn it. And make it fast.
I'll tell Lord von Bergov everything. You can depend on me, sir.
God bless you. Now go.
I can't go straight away. I have to wait till my lord's meeting is over. Otherwise, it would be suspicious.
For God's sake. At least get your horses ready then, so you can leave at once. God be with you.
yours there.
I heard Lord von Berghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
That's for their lordships to know. Not me.
Aye. No one tells us commoners anything. Typical lords. But you must have heard something.
I?
All right. Tell me once, why didn't von...
Well, I suppose you wanted to
Ah! So your master.
one of the most...
Well, you're lucky. And you're his what?
His escort.
Fair enough. Well, I ain't... You've got time. We can do some...
I'm not in...
Blimey. An insult that. But if you're too lazy for a fight, or try Pelzel in the stables. And if that still ain't enough, mark it...
I don't want to pry, Michael. But Sir Yaramir said he had some luck with...
Nothing in...
Well,
If you Sir, yeah, but they couldn't see.
no, you're right.
Just so.
Are there any prisoners here?
Aye. One or two.
Hurtle said there are some poachers here.
Aye, that's right. Fucking poachers. Leeching off the Lord's land. We don't stand for it. Sir Yaramir may not have much, but he looks after what he does have. But you're a guest, so I won't bore you with the deep...
I've got this.
Greetings.
Lovely
Aye.
There must be more of that.
That's right.
What stroke of luck?
Look.
So there is something.
Bollocks. Why not do... We sometimes...
Don't try that on me. My power... And I've met enough
What do you mean?
The horses.
All right. Well, we came a couple of... And...
Where did you fight?
They were just...
But Michael said it was between lower...
Really? It's easy to lose your...
But you're local.
I was shit.
I see. Take good care of those...
I will. And you, sir. Maybe I meant you could help us out. And if you manage to...
What does that Pelzer eat? His breath stinks.
Woods to collect dead wood, if you know what I mean.
Aye. Dead wood for kindling. You can never have enough of that. The nights can be cold, can't they? Very wise.
Hey, sir, hear me out, please. It's a good thing you're here, sir. You ain't local, are you? I've never seen you or the other gent who came with you.
That's right. We're not from round here. We came to see Sir Yaramir on Lord von Bergov's business.
That's just it. I ain't seen Sir Yaramir in ages. Them new men-at-arms are in charge now. They told us they're Sir Yaramir's friends guarding the fortress against the bandits in these parts. But there aren't half a lot of them, sir. Day and night they come and go. And there never was that many men-at-arms here, long as I can remember. Oh, shit. I think some guards are coming this way. They mustn't see me, otherwise I'll be for it. Mark my words, sir. Something ain't right here.
Huh? I heard something suspicious here. It would never have occurred to me that it was you, sir. You shouldn't be creeping through the undergrowth like that. Someone might mistake you for a hare and shoot you. And that would be most unfortunate.
Thanks for your concern, but I'm fine. I may have the ears of a fox and the eyes of a hawk. I'm nothing like a hare, though.
Well, I've got the nose of a wolf, so watch out. You're an honored guest. You shouldn't be creeping through the undergrowth like some wild boar. All your needs will be taken care of in the fortress, as hospitality demands. There ain't nothing to see here, sir. Unless you've got a thing for chickens. But the prettiest chick ain't here. She's beyond the upper gate in the fortress. What are you doing in there? I'll give it to you, you bastard. Give up. Punishment by the blade. My favorite. Damn! Bleed!
You came with that Lord of Lipa, didn't you? Won't you even tell me your name?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer. We're on a mission from Lord Bombergov.
Oh, I'm Clara. Nice to meet you, Sir Knight.
I'm not a knight, actually.
Oh, how come? You look like one.
Knights are a separate class. Not every noble with a sword is a knight, you know.
Please, explain it to me then.
Knight is the title of part of the lower nobility, but that doesn't mean that they're genuine dubbed knights. To be dubbed a knight, take the oath and so on, you first have to serve as a page for some time. And then you perform some great feat, like heroism in battle, and only then are you rewarded with knighthood.
My word. I had no idea it was that complicated. I'd love to hear more, but I have to go and get some more herbs. I'm running low. Would you like to come with me? And maybe tell me something about yourself?
I'll be happy to. At least I'll get to explore the Nabokov surroundings.
The countryside's pretty round here, but it won't be a long walk. I'll just pick some herbs in the glade. Shall we go? Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights, or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
In the hills above Sasau River, I discovered the enemy's hidden camp. I told the lords about it, and they assembled a force. Just like Lord Bombergov is doing now. We approached under cover of darkness and attacked.
Clever. And how did it work out? Do tell.
It was indeed clever. But not on our part, unfortunately. The enemy learnt we were coming. So while we were in the field, they seized one of our unguarded castles.
I'd rather not hear what happened next. Storming castles tends to be a bloody business. Tell me more, please.
And now that you mention castles, I conquered one once. The enemy took it by a ruse, and we couldn't let that go unanswered. We answered ruse with ruse. On a dark night, we scaled the ramparts to open the gate from inside.
That sounds clever.
Aye, but they discovered us, and we had to withdraw under fire.
A good thing too. At least you lived to tell the tale. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too. This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointments and concoctions run out, they reach for the liquor. And if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for garters.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
For dawdling? I can't.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
I know quite a bit about herbs, I think. So just tell me what's wrong with your lads, and I'll come up with a remedy.
Really? So tell me how to treat fever, say, or shortness of breath.
In that case, you'll need sage and chamomile, maybe some poppy or marigold, am I right?
Aye, exactly right. I've got enough chamomile. It's the rest I need. Above all, the marigold. Since you know all about it, you'll be back in a jiffy, won't you? It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
I think I'll manage. I've got everything.
Wonderful. Thanks a lot. You've really helped me out.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will, don't worry. But first I want to show you something. Hurry.
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a riddle.
A riddle? Why?
You'll know soon enough. Now listen. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
The only petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer. And now for your reward. I hope they didn't hear us in the fortress. People wouldn't half talk. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate on the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like, but not every damsel in distress knows the recipe.
Should we stay a while longer?
No, up you get. I've got enough herbs and the sick are waiting. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure. I should get dressed too.
Farewell for now, Henry, and thanks for your help.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad, so far. Oh, you pooch.
Here you go. Take it.
It's a good thing you've come. We're all finished here. Now back to Trotsky. Time to get back in the saddle. It's getting late, and we have to get back to Trotsky. We'll meet by the horses. Excellent! My favorite retainer and protector just when I need him. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. Sir Yaromir is a pleasant fellow, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergov, of course. So we got what we came for. What about you? Did you have fun?
Fucking hell, Hans. You can be glad you're alive.
Is there something wrong?
You bet there is. The whole fortress has been taken over by bandits. They attacked it and took Sir Yaromir prisoner. They're pretending to be his garrison. And you didn't speak to Nebak, but to their chief. Thank Christ they didn't take you prisoner as well.
What?
I found the real Nebak in jail. I swear to God it's all true. We have to disappear as quickly as possible, before they take us captive as well.
Oh, shit! Well, then we better leave right now. You can explain it properly on the way. Oh, this place again. Oh, it makes my blood run cold. But it's good we're back safe. I was somewhat afraid they might send someone after us. Especially after what you said on the way about Sir Yaromir being a prisoner. It was clever of you to sniff out the deception, Henry. I'll take my hat off to you. Lord von Bergov must be informed.
Of course. Let's see him at once.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry?
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Yaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
None, my lord. The situation is worse than you can imagine. Nebakov Fortress has been taken over by bandits, and Sir Yaromir is their prisoner.
What?
Their leader posed as Sir Yaromir. While I negotiated with him, Henry found out the truth.
Sir Yaromir urgently requests that you send a force to Nebakov and free him.
I will, of course. The news might actually be better than it seems. At last, we know where to strike. They thought they would gain a foothold, but instead they walked into a trap. Nebakov will be easy to besiege. We will set out when we have enough men mustered. That heap of sticks will not last a day against my knights.
You can count on us, sir.
I should hope so. I'm sure young Lord Capon is eager to demonstrate his valor in the field. And just maybe, Henry, you will win your knight's spurs.
We will support you in the field, of course. But before we take the fortress, I'm very keen to finish the business we came about.
There will be time enough for that. There are several loose ends to tidy up before we attack Nebakov. You have proved yourselves most capable. So I will let you take care of it. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. But a bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. If he doesn't sing, he is of no use to us anyway. We need to know who he is in league with. Because it is not possible that they could evade us for so long without local support.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I've a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
I'm surprised how tender-hearted your men are. Especially after what that band did to you and your captain. But I haven't forgotten. We'll get it out of him. The hard way, if need be.
I'm glad to hear it. You have already surprised me once or twice, so I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true. And you, Henry?
A strange thing happened. Young Semine rushed off from his own wedding as soon as the ceremony was over. He left his bride there. On their wedding night. The poor girl was devastated.
Interesting. That was around the time your company was attacked, was it not?
You are right. That is truly strange coincidence. Young Olda. I don't like where this is going. But we have to uncover the truth. I hope the answers are waiting for us below. In the dungeon. Now, to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. An outstanding swordsman, among other things. So if you want to take your mind off things or fancy some training, as my esteemed guest, he will be at your service. You will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer fortifications. For you, Henry, he will have a gift from my personal armory as a token of my gratitude for your services.
Thank you, sir.